The corn video is my funniest video in my opinion. It's because I didn't know that I was gonna do that to the cob before I started filming.
Is this the building?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Dang. Dude, the lobby is on the 70th floor.
He was like, you need to go up to the 70th floor. And I was like, no, I just want to go to the lobby. He's like, yeah, I know. I was like, no, yeah, I don't think you do.
Oh my god. It feels like Christmas, bro.
I think low-key my room is already messy, but...
Already? You just got here. My room is insanely, like, organized.
I can tell based off your streams. I've never made my bed once, actually.
Really?
Well, like, I did for, like, a YouTube video.
There's always that one person that, like, there's either people that make their bed or there's people that don't make their bed. And people like to argue, I never make my bed because it's gonna get messy anyway.
That's exactly what I say.
Really? Dude, but like, if you make your bed...
You think it's the dumbest shit ever?
No, I mean, I can see both perspectives. I always make my bed every morning because it puts my mind in, like, a cleaner environment, which makes me more productive. It's like you would be more productive in, like, a cleaner room.
Yeah, I think that's kind of how I feel every single time. Like, because I always feel like my room's messy. I just never, like, clean it. It's annoying.
You don't think it's therapeutic to clean?
No.
Really?
No.
Bro, cleaning's so fun, bro.
No, I hate cleaning.
Really?
So I graduated college, and I never had a laptop all throughout college. I did all the notes on my phone.
You took notes on your phone?
I never set an alarm for class unless it was a test. Oh, I just downloaded a planner because I need to wake up tomorrow.
Dang, bro, this is nice. OMG. Wow, that's pretty.
It is actually pretty nice.
Dude, I was telling him about like my type, and you guys know my type. They know me as someone that loves Vietnamese and Filipino girls.
Yeah, I saw that on your Instagram.
The problem is, Vietnamese girls and Filipino girls are usually toxic. What just happened?
No, I was just looking at my pocket. What is Skid Row?
You wanna go?
I've heard about it. What is Skid Row?
Taking Alex to Skid Row. It's a street where there's a bunch of tents. It's like a camping ground.
Is it scary to walk through at night?
It's a camping ground. What's scary about a camping ground? It's like a bunch of tents.
Is it gang related?
No, it's a bunch of people that are on drugs. Some of them are amputated. You'll see people legless walking around with needles all over the floor and a bunch of trash everywhere and tents everywhere.
Would you date someone that was trying to blow up on social media?
I don't think so.
But like you're trying to blow up on social media.
Right.
Like not like you already did, but like you're still trying.
Right.
Like you don't want your career to end here. You want to blow up still.
Right.
So would you want to date someone that's like, I really want to blow up too?
I don't think so.
Really? So you want to date someone that
because
wants to do exactly what you're doing?
Because here's why. I want a girl that's in a completely different pillar. If she wants to blow up doing fucking wholesome cooking videos completely unrelated to my type of content, then why not?
Yeah, she's not trying to bite off you at all.
Right. If she, but that's
she doesn't want you in her videos. She doesn't want you in her videos. She's like, oh, I also want to do that. I'm doing my own thing. But she's like, I don't want to be in your videos, and I don't want to use your face in mine because I want to get it my own way. She's like, I want to do it my own.
See, that would be better.
Yeah.
But knowing me, I would want her in my videos.
Yeah.
Like if I'm dating a girl, I'd want to vlog with her. I'd want to make cute videos with her.
What about that one girl that today I woke up this morning?
Tiff?
Yeah, were you and her like dating?
No, we were just friends. That was all just a bit.
Ah.
Yeah, that was just a live, like, unplanned bit.
That was a good ass bit.
Yeah.
When I saw that
was all just improv.
I thought that shit was, dude, that shit was like, that, I mean, you know, that shit blew up.
Yeah. I think that meme is bigger than myself.
That shit was goated. That was a goated.
It happened over a year ago, but it's still, like, popping up.
Dude, yeah, that shit was, that shit was the bomb. I remember when I saw it, I was like, damn, like, that, because I thought it was real. I was like.
A lot of people did. My mom, like, doesn't like Tiffany because she's like, oh, I don't like her. She's the girl that, like, yelled at you. I was like, Mom, it was fake. And she's like, still.
Dang, yeah, I saw that and I was like, damn, dude, because I think I was following you, but you weren't following me, but like, that's when I wasn't that big on social media yet.
That made the Korean news.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Today I woke up. Yeah, that shit was like, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. That's something I get a lot, and it kind of annoys me. Like, I was at the gym. Some dude ran up to me. Can I take a photo with you? Without saying hi, without saying, like, excuse me. I was like a little like, whatever, sure, right? A little rude, but sure, right? Takes a photo, slides it to video mode, and goes, this morning I woke up. I was like, all right, bro. Like,
Yeah.
It would have been funnier if it was like last year when it was popping, but I was like, dude, come on, bro, that shit's so old.
Yeah.
But yeah, he got his little funny video, and I was just like, all right, man, have a good workout. And he goes, yo, can you say it? I was like, no.
Can you say it? It's crazy.
Like,
Yeah, I've gotten people come up to me with like food and be like, "Can you eat this?"
No way.
Yeah, dude, my senior year, I worked at like I was in college, but I was like doing this class project where I had to sell something outside on like the quad or whatever, where college are walking through, and I would have people run up to me with like food. I mean, it only happened like 4 times, but still, it's still like almost degrading.
He slide you a banana.
Like here, can
one bite.
One bite with this phone. And I'm just like,
I'm okay.
And I was just like, I'm sorry, I cannot do that right now. I'm sorry, I'm here for class. Like, I just like,
that's
back
nuts.
then I would freeze up.
Yeah.
Like, way more. Now I'd be like, hey, I'm sorry, I don't want to do that. And I feel like people would get it.
Right.
But back then, I think I was just like, I don't know, that's the one thing about blowing up was like, I always wanted to be, I don't know. I think that's why I talked to Hayden about this. I don't know if it's been on the blog, but I don't leave my house because I have insane social anxiety, like really bad. Like when I meet people in person, it's fine.
Right.
Like they wouldn't be able to tell. Right. Like neither would you. But like I'm so socially anxious because like I'm so worried about like not living up to expectations.
Really.
Off camera. So like I have like I don't know if it's crippling, but like yeah, I have to leave in a hat always. And whenever anyone like comes up to me and really nice instantly, like I'm not acting like I'm trying to hide. I'm like, oh yeah, what's up, you know?
Yeah.
Because like, but like I'm really scared about like someone meeting me and be like, I don't like him in real life.
I'm sure.
Not that I'm a bad person in real life.
Right.
I just am like anxious. I've always had bad anxiety.
Right. And I feel like today, while we're eating, we got recognized like 4 times, and they knew both of us, which is cool.
Yeah.
I think that's sick when people know both of us.
The dude next to us knew me, and his friend knew you. And they were like, yo, can we get a photo of both of you? I was like, oh, this has never happened. This is so cool.
Yeah, and then right when we were walking out,
it was like 2 high school kids, right?
Yeah, two younger dudes were like Alex and Hayden.
Yeah, that shit was cool.
That was a cool moment.
That was cool, yeah.
Because it's like, holy
cool.
shit, my friend and I, we're both getting recognized by people.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that. But also, you know what it is? When sometimes I'll get recognized, I'm not having a good day, and I don't feel like giving them the energy that I probably should give them, because like I don't want to sit here and sound like I'm fucking Justin Bieber and I take photos every 5 seconds, but sometimes it could get tiring, especially when you're not in a good mood.
Yeah.
And it's not that I'm ungrateful, it's just like right now I'm not in the best mood.
Yeah.
I don't feel like getting recognized, so I'll like wear a hoodie. One time I was eating at the mall by myself, had a hoodie on, just watching a YouTube video because I'm an iPad kid. I like watching YouTube when I eat. So I was just doing that. A group of like fucking 10 middle schoolers were like, yo, can we grab a photo? And I was like, dude, I'm not in a good mood. Like, I was like, I was going through it that day. I was by myself. I was like, just kind of in my own space. And I told them, I was like, not right now. Right? And they were like, oh, okay. And then they walked away. And then after I got done eating, I felt bad. So I went up to them. I was like, hey, I wasn't in the best mood, but like, if you still wanted that photo, we could take it. And they were all super down for it.
Yeah.
But like, I felt like shit. And it kind of gave me that pressure of like, dang, like, you know, it kind of makes you like forced to like be a good person, you know?
Yeah, no, I know. I think that's what it is. I think it kind of is like, obviously not every day I'm in the best mood.
Right.
But like, I've only had one bad interaction where to this day I regret it. Like I regret the way I handled it.
Okay.
But like every single time I meet someone that knows me from social media, I'm always nice, and I always ask their name and like take a photo. It's always like a normal interaction.
Right.
Because like I've only blew up like a year ago. I'm still like Alex. That was a college. I'm still a college student. You know, in my head, like I just graduated, whatever.
Right.
But like I've had one bad interaction, and this was like in the midst of like me not wanting to do the cheese thing anymore, and it was just like I was walking through the mall and some person just yelled, yo, cheese boy. And I just, usually, I know that's rude. Like off rip, that's kind of rude.
Right,
it's
right.
Funny.
Yeah.
But like normally I'd be like, hey, what's up? It's me.
That's not like, that's like.
I would acknowledge it.
Human to human, that's just weird.
But I remember
like,
when it happened and I was like, dude, I can't do this. And I just like look over and was like, that's not me. and I just kept walking. And I know that's not like, that's pretty rude.
Cheese. Who?
Yeah, no, like I didn't even say it loud, but I just went, it's not me. Because like I just didn't want to hear cheese boy anymore.
Right.
I shouldn't have. To this day, I shouldn't have done that. And I feel
Nah,
like some
no,
people would be like,
no.
"Yo, you're in your right to do that." Like my roommates were with me, and they're like, "Yo, Alex, like I wouldn't have acknowledged that. Like that was rude." But normally I would acknowledge it. But like to this day, I still think about that. Like I regret doing that.
I don't think you should regret it. I think that either taught him a lesson to like be respectful to whoever he sees.
Do you regret any of your videos, or doing so many of a certain type of video?
Yeah.
Which ones?
I used to make a lot of mic'd up public videos where I'd be a nuisance in public.
Yeah.
I regret a lot of those.
Yeah.
About just me like not being a dick to workers, but I would be like on the verge of getting kicked out of every place I went to.
Damn. Yeah.
And I would capitalize on these employees getting mad at me for clickbait. And it'd be like,
you did that. That's crazy.
yeah, it was a really dark time in my life. Just like that was fresh out of dropping out of college. I was kind of in the era where it's like I gotta do everything and anything to blow up. I dropped out. I can't like let people prove me wrong. Like I gotta like show them that I could blow up. And I would try doing some crazy shit to do that, and it just like it didn't even do well. One.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad it didn't do well, because if it did do well, I would have stuck to it.
Yeah.
So like.
That's like you picking fame over like morals.
Right. It's similar to like what the Seaside creators are doing. And I look at their videos, I'm like, it's shit content, but like I didn't go to that extent, but I could see where they're coming from.
Yeah.
So like that's why I was able to like have a connection with those guys, and I talked to them about content, about like what they should do to pivot, because obviously they don't even like creating that type of stuff.
I heard that they are really nice guys.
They're genuinely.
I heard they're genuinely.
I don't know about Kent. I haven't talked to Kent Bowie. I know Meat Sauce. His name is Chip. Such a nice guy.
I've heard that. I feel like a lot of people don't like them.
Right. Rightfully so, though. Rightfully so. I'll tell them to their face. There's a lot of people that don't like you for a good reason.
Yeah.
But like, they know that.
But they don't do it anymore, right?
No. I talked to them about like how they should pivot.
Yeah.
They've been taking my advice slowly. But I think
have they been able to pivot?
Slowly, yeah. I told them make a YouTube video reacting to the hate and pivot. When did you realize you could stuff a chicken bacon in your throat in under 2.5
Bro,
bites?
I've always had a big mouth. I saw my wisdom teeth then. I have a big mouth. I have a big head. Like, that's why like I like wearing my hair so poofy or like longer, is because my head shape is really weird. It's like really big.
No, it's actually not. It looks very normal.
From your angle, but
from just I feel like in general.
But if I was bald, which I've shaved my head before, it looks massive.
Really?
It looks like an alien head.
I shaved my head one time.
How'd it look?
I can show you a photo.
Oh, it looks good actually. You got a good head shape for it.
I don't know if I'd ever do it again. So when was the first time you deep throated food and was like, oh, I could do this? Was it just like you and your friends being like, yo, let's see how fast you can eat it? Or do you see like a video of someone doing it?
I don't have a gag reflex.
Clearly not.
I don't have a gag reflex. That's something I figured out.
What? When did you figure that out? When was the day that Alex figured out that he had no gag reflex?
I was in chemistry class, 11th grade, and as a joke, I took one of my classmates' bananas and I deep throated it.
Like you shoved it down your throat?
Yeah, and I didn't and I was like, oh, I don't gag, and then I figured out that I don't have a gag reflex. I will gag if something's gross. That is I will gag. But I could stick my finger and go like this, and you feel that I won't gag. I could literally I could halt my gag reflex.
How far did you take it? You know the popsicle?
Yeah, dude, I could do some fucking damage.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming you could.
I could do some goddamn damage. That's fake.
When you brush your tongue, do you ever gag?
I have, but because the feeling is unpleasant.
Yeah, I always gag when I brush my tongue.
I always gag whenever I eat bananas. I'm not eating it wrong. I'm not doing weird shit with it. I am a big texture person.
You don't like the texture of bananas?
No, I get I will viscerally whenever I eat it.
Really?
But I don't think it tastes bad. It's just a texture thing.
Really? That's odd.
Yeah,
so you'll gag with texture, but you won't gag that there's
No.
35% of a chicken bake in your mouth?
No. Unless it's like very vulgar. Like vulgar.
What was your hardest over under?
One of the ones I failed. Like I failed the first time I did a double chunk chocolate cookie.
You failed that one?
So
what was it over under? Was it
one bite?
One bite?
So my girlfriend brought it home from Costco and it had cooled down and it was too hard to mold in my mouth.
Okay, so you needed one?
So I had her take me back the next day.
Right.
And I did it. Like it was easy.
I think I did see this one and I was like, there's no way. It was like cutting your mouth, no?
This one my mouth bled.
Really?
I can't say that in the video because like TikTok will flag it as dangerous.
Right.
The one that hurt the most was the chicken bake one.
Yeah, I'm assuming because that one's fucking
This one hurt the most because
crispy everywhere.
it was hot and it was crispy and it burnt the sides of my mouth.
Oh, it was hot too? Like I remember when, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, I was filming a YouTube video, I clicked record and I was like, what's up guys? And then I associated. Like you have to you have to kind of like disassociate when you're creating videos, especially when you're just talking to the camera.
Yeah.
Once you realize what you're doing, I saw myself in a third person. No, this tripped me the fuck out, bro. This tripped me out and this made me like almost wonder if I should continue making content. I saw myself in third person talking to a camera and that like I literally stopped recording. I was like, what am I doing?
Really?
I literally stopped recording and I sat there. I was like, bro, like what is happening? Like I started to associate and I started to realize I was like, dude, I'm talking to a camera. Like I feel like I started to go insane for a little bit and then I took a little break and I started recording and I felt natural.
Yeah, I just try to think about it as FaceTime.
Yeah,
Like
that's a great way to think about it.
When I press record, like I'm not trying to like think about what to say or like anything funny. I'm just like
you're talking to someone like you're talking to
yeah.
someone.
I hope that's what it seemed like when I was doing my video.
I mean, yeah, like when I met you, you seemed exactly how I'd expect you to act.
Yeah, like I just
have a little awkward humor, a little
Yeah.
bit of like.
Cause like I'm low-key awkward, like a little bit awkward.
But that's kind of like
Exactly.
who you are
That's
on
exactly.
camera.
Yeah, exactly.
Like people on camera will probably assume that you're a little awkward.
Yeah.
But like, can you tell that I'm awkward on videos?
No.
Like
I
it
don't-
seems
I
like
don't
I'm very
really-
more extroverted, right?
Yeah, but I don't really think you're awkward in general.
But I feel like I'm more introverted in person.
I haven't really seen you interact with anyone besides me, but I feel like you may already like have like a relationship established.
Yeah.
Like off rip, like when I got in the car, it wasn't weird. It was like, yo, it's
Yeah. There's no like awkward with us.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like, if I'm like throw me into a party. Like let's say today you and I are at a party, you would probably be socializing. I feel like you would talk to people. No?
Oh, for sure.
I would be like sitting on like Clash of Clans on my phone in the corner.
Really?
Yeah.
I would not expect that.
Either that or I'll talk to like one person and like unless we're talking about something completely stupid, I probably wouldn't interact with them as much. Sometimes when I drink caffeine, I'm always like, fuck. Like it feels like that feeling of like getting sent to the principal's office, but you don't know why you're there. Like that feeling of anxiety is something that I get a lot whenever I drink a lot of caffeine.
I love drinking way too much caffeine.
Yeah, you told me you drink a fucking gram a day.
It used to. Now it's like 500.
That's still kind of crazy.
I love caffeine.
What would happen if I told you like quit caffeine for a month? How hard would that be for you?
I'd probably be really agitated.
By day one?
3, 4.
Really?
I've gone like a day or two without it and just was exhausted and felt
Really?
weird. And then by day 3, I was like, I'm tired of being exhausted. I'm starting to get annoyed.
Really?
Like you start getting annoyed of being like tired.
Why don't you just take a nap?
It doesn't work, man. You're like I love dude. I don't even think I need caffeine to like function. I just love the feeling of being on caffeine.
Do you think that links to your anxiety?
You know, I'm like maybe, but
Because anxiety is caused by a lot of
I do notice that if I have more caffeine, I feel less anxious.
Less anxious?
Yeah, because I feel less. I'm thinking about less. I'm just doing. Because I have so much energy in me. I'm just like, yeah, fuck it, let's do whatever.
You feel less anxious?
Yeah. But
So you're saying caffeine kind of gives you that distraction to not think about things.
Exactly. Like when I feel.
So do you ever take that time to think about things? Like, do you ever just take like maybe like 10 minutes out of your day to just stop and just think about what you're doing, where you are in
Yeah,
life?
I get anxious.
That's when you get anxious?
I get anxious when I have to because I think too much about what I don't know. I just start thinking. Oh, I start overthinking everything.
I overthink too, but I allow myself to just sit in that fear of overthinking, fear of talking to myself, fear of being alone, because like I feel like a lot of my anxiety comes from unanswered questions, right? So because of that, I fear my own thoughts, because it's like if I don't have these questions, I wouldn't feel anxious, right? But it's because of my thoughts that I'm thinking about these things, which is causing anxiety. So what I allow myself to do, and this is healthy, I think you should do it too, is give yourself some time to just sit and just think. No music, just literally close your eyes and just think. Ask yourself questions, think out loud, talk out loud, like literally talk to yourself out loud. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll look in a mirror and I'll talk to myself. And it sounds crazy and you may feel dumb at first, but you once you realize that it's just you and yourself and there's no one in the room and you feel like a safe environment, you'll start to open up and you'll feel like you're talking to someone that you've known your whole life, but you've never connected with them because of the fact that you're constantly running away from yourself. So like, because of the fact that you're afraid to like have your own thoughts, give yourself that little space to just allow yourself to be vulnerable with you. And then you'll start learning more about yourself. You'll start feeling less anxious. You'll start feeling more confident in yourself because you're like, holy shit, it's not just me, it's me and myself. Like it kind of separates your entity to make it feel like you're not alone because you have yourself. It feels weird, but like most of the people in this world die before feeling that, like feeling. A lot of people will die just running away from their thoughts until the day that they're gonna fucking lay in that coffin. Give yourself that time to just like talk to yourself. Like it's a crazy feeling.
And I see what you're saying. I think I do definitely think to myself. I mean, I live by myself,
right.
So I'm with myself
a lot.
Like 4 days out of the week, I'm by myself the whole day.
Right.
So I definitely am thinking a lot throughout the day, and I have been trying to work on my anxiety. And a lot of that goes with just trying to think about things. Mm-hmm. It definitely helps some, but I don't know. I've always had it since I was like a kid. I think I've always just been kind of an overthinking human. Yeah. And I don't even know about overthinking about what. But
do you ever make videos and you're like overthinking and you don't post it because you don't think it's good enough?
Nah. Maybe one time when I started out. But no, usually like it's kind of like how you see tonight. Like I just kind of press record. I just use what I get. Right. Like there's no way I'm not making a video out of what we got, even if it's bad. Unless it's really bad. Unless we have like only like a minute of content. Or something stopped recording. You know what I'm saying? It would have to be like nothing. Right. But no, usually I just will start recording and it just goes how it goes. Which is why I feel like now making TikTok videos has been really comforting and therapy. In my YouTube videos are like therapy for me. Okay, that's good. Because it's like, oh, I don't need, it's nice because like YouTube videos, like I don't even need to edit them. Right. You just like, feel like I just talk. Like if I want to talk, I'm going to talk, but like I'm going to eat, I'm hungry. Uh-huh. That's chill. I like doing those. That's why I've been like starting to do them and it feels like actually like therapy. And people watch. Like, dude, that's fucking crazy. People just watch and they're probably eating on the other end of the screen. Yeah, and then with TikTok, it kind of is starting to feel like that where it's like, oh, this is just nice because like I've gotten so comfortable in front of the camera. Yeah. It's weird because I feel like I'm more comfortable in front of the camera. Well, when I meet someone in person, I feel like when I'm talking to someone, I actually feel very comfortable. Okay. But there's something weird between talking to someone, the stage between when you're about to talk to someone and you haven't talked to them yet, into talking. Like there's like something weird in that stage for me that I get anxious about. Were you anxious before we hung out? No. It was mostly with meeting random people. Okay. Like, I would feel anxious if the guys that sat next to us just kept looking at us and didn't say anything. That's kind of what happened. Like, if they... Yeah. Yeah, but I didn't notice it. But it was pretty quick. You were sitting on the closer end, so you weren't looking as much. Yeah. When I was talking to you, I would have them in the peripherals. Yeah. And they weren't saying anything, but they were just, like, listening to our conversation. That gets me a little anxious. When people are, like, looking but not saying... Not that they have to. Right. Not that I'm entitled to that. Right. Or you know, but like... But it's just like a natural feeling. Because when I feel like I'm being watched. Yeah. But the second that I can talk to them, my anxiety goes away. I actually kind of thrive off that. Like, he had a good conversation with the people that recognized us that were sitting next to us. I couldn't do that. Yeah. Because I'd rather not know someone and have them be strangers and have their stranger presence next to me than get to know them a little bit and then have like an acquaintance presence next to me. Yeah. Does that make sense? No, yeah, I know what you mean, and I think I'd rather not cross the barrier of strangers, especially when I know I'm gonna be next to them. It's like talking to someone that's like you're sitting next to someone on a plane, right? Yeah. I wouldn't want to cross the barrier of strangers, because like if we do, then it's like now there's too much presence. I think I'm the exact opposite.
You think so?
I think
you're the type to say like hi to someone that you're sitting next to on the plane.
Yes.
I ignore them completely.
Yeah. I'm the exact opposite.
I don't look at them. I don't like acknowledge their existence.
Yeah.
I sit down, and the entire way through, I don't say a word except for excuse me if I'm trying to move.
Yeah. I think, honestly, I never really thought about this deep, but I think that's literally.
Do you talk to someone on the plane here that you're sitting next to?
Kind of like brief conversation.
Like what?
Not like asking her where she's going, but like talking about like the flight being kind of bumpy.
Where are you flying?
Or just like something casual, or like I asked her if she wants me to grab her suitcase, or like
Uh-huh.
help her put it up, and like nice little things like that to establish like, hey, I'm a warm person. I'm not like a weird like cold shouldering you.
Oh, I'm so cold.
But I think part of it is like I actually would always prefer to like just talk with someone versus. I think that's why I feel anxious about going outside a lot. It's because I feel like, especially in Seattle, that even if no one does, because I'm not that big, I'm micro niche TikTok famous.
Right.
Like micro niche. But I do get anxious when I feel like people recognize me and they don't come up to me. And not that they have to, I just feel anxious because it feels like I don't know why.
No, I get that.
Right? I get anxious about that.
Because there's a lot of people, I think more that will go up to you that just kind of see you from a distance like, I think I know them.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the person I think
like,
I know.
And I would so much rather prefer, and I always say this to people that recognize me, like, oh, I just would prefer
Go up to me.
just come to me. And, like,
Right.
and then that.
Because you never want to be like, hi,
Yeah.
to the guy that's like kind of staring at you.
Yeah, like hard staring. Like
Yeah.
almost staring and like doing a little bit of like this, like a. Yeah.
Yeah.
Top his buddy.
Yeah.
That makes me anxious.
Really?
And yeah, like I said, it's not like he has to come up to me, and it's not like I'm entitled to that. It's none of that. It's not that I'm mad at him. It's not that he's even being rude.
Right.
There's just something about that just makes me be like, oh my god.
That makes no. I get the reason. I don't get anxious, but I get why you would, because it's like they're watching everything you're doing now.
Yeah.
Now you feel like more like performative.
Yeah.
In just your regular day.
Exactly, because I feel like a lot of times on social media, like people only know so much about me. They see minutes of me at a time.
Right.
And I live hours. You know, I live days and years.
Yeah.
They see minutes of me. So it's almost like people, and thankfully for me, it's actually pretty good. I have a really great people following.
Right.
That like it's always pretty positive.
Uh-huh.
But
Do you ever have an itch on your ass when you're walking in public and you feel like someone's gonna see you itch it?
I never itch it though.
Really?
Or like my balls. Sometimes I might itch through my pocket.
Like a little like oh,
an
I'm trying to get my
adjustment.
phone.
Yeah, sometimes I do that, but like no, I'm definitely hyper aware about picking my nose.
Do you calculate the amount that you're going over or under before you film? Like, let's say you have a chicken bake about yay big. Do you ever just like measure it before and then think of 3.5, or are you just like 3.5?
I think it kind of my formula, not to leak my own formula, but it's kind of like, for example, the chicken bake. I was like, okay.
Like, do you ever measure
I look
it?
at it. No, I don't measure it, but I look at it. I'm like, okay, I can confidently right now do this in 5 bites.
Okay. And then you start going
what
lower
would be
and
a
lower.
challenge? Like, what would be like? I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. Then I was like, okay, 4. And I'm like, you know what? I think I could do it in 4. But I was like, I don't know if I could do it in 3. And then I say 3.5. And then I do it. like that is like I'm challenging myself.
Right.
Like it's for a video, but it also like I really do.
Because with the corn video, before I filmed it, I was just like, I filmed that video twice.
Yeah.
The original video was 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But then I was like, dude, I'm like 19 seconds in and I'm not even fucking close.
Yeah.
So then I put the corn to the side, made a brand new one. I was like, over under 50 seconds to give myself more time.
Yeah.
Fucking impossible.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was doing the corn one. This is why I think I say this, like the corn video is my funniest video in my opinion. It's because I didn't know that I was gonna do that to the cob before I started filming it. So the bit that I was gonna do originally, it's on stream actually. I was on Twitch when someone was like, yo, Hayden Jang just tagged you and challenged you to over under, and I saw it. And I reacted to it on stream. I was like, okay, this is cool. Guys, what I'm gonna do, I was like talking like my 30, 40
Were you
viewers in
just
chat.
swallowing corn like without chewing it? Were you swallowing corn without chewing
Yeah, I mean
it?
that's how you speedy, like you said to get it down. But like I
Did you shit just straight corn?
Yeah, I was shitting corn.
Cause I shat the next day
Yeah.
and it was just corn.
Just corn, yeah. But like when I was originally, I was going to do your challenge over under 50 seconds. Except I was gonna do a method where you take the cord vertically and just scrape it, and it's really fast.
That was an OG bit.
That was an OG bit. And then as I was about to do it, swear to God, I press record, do the intro, and I'm like looking at it, and I'm like, I could do that, and that would probably be pretty funny. But then I was like, well, wouldn't it just be funnier if I just started eating the fucking cob? And then I was like, cause this is like, and I didn't know if I could even bite through it. I didn't even know if I could eat it.
Oh yeah, most people didn't know that was possible.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna fucking see. So I just started doing it, and then I was like, all right, did it, and I bit through it, and I was like, like in my head, I was like, let's go. And I was like,
and then you did it again.
Yeah, I started doing it, and then I did the cut, and I was like, yeah, that's like, I don't know. I love that video.
I would have loved to see the alternate universe where you just went.
Yeah, that was my original idea was just doing it like 6 seconds, 6 swipes, like, yeah, and I was like, that would be funny. But the cop thing I knew would be like a hit.
Yeah, that one was nuts.
Yeah, that's like my best work.
What could top that?
I don't know. Just have to, dude. It's kind of hard. I feel like
Have you done chicken wings before? I'm not telling you to eat the bone, but I'm saying
I can do it easily.
Do you like flats or drums better?
Dude, this apparently I just learned is controversial, but I like drums way more.
No, dude.
See
here, I'll tell you why flats are better. They're easier to eat.
I know you can do this thing.
There's that thing, and there's also that thing.
No, drums are better because they have like the cartilage on top.
I hate that though.
That's the fucking best part.
It's so chewy. It's like, why would you want that?
Dude, it's like it tastes good.
It doesn't taste like anything. It's just texture.
Dude.
You tell me that little cartilage has a flavor?
Dude, it's good.
I don't like that part.
Dude, I just learned that this was controversial. That liking drums over flats is weird.
Yeah.
Because because after it was my girlfriend, we were getting wings, and it was like a big thing. Wings came out.
Every time I eat a drum, there's always some shit in my teeth after that. I have to pick it out.
And I was like, how do you want to split this up? And she's like, well, obviously we both want the flats, so let's just do like this. And I'm like, wait. I was like, you want the flats? She's like, yeah. I'm like, dude, I want the drums. And then she's like, no way, that's weird. And then I asked like everyone I knew, okay, drums are flats. And they're like, dude, what do you mean? It's obviously flats.
Yeah, flats.
And I was like, what? So I just learned that like,
you should make that a video.
I love getting wings now.
So how do you eat your drums?
Yeah. I eat it like this, and then I flip it over and I suck it.
You don't think it's more satisfying to just dip?
That's not as good.
Dude, it's so good like that. I think the meat is juicier in the flat too. The meat feels like there's more juice in it.
Yeah, but it's less meat.
That's not true.
I feel like a drum's got hella white.
I feel like drums have less meat than flats do.
I don't know. I think flats are just.
If we were to debone a flat.
If we were to debone a flat.
And debone a drum.
A drum is thicker.
Drum weighs more probably because the bone is thicker.
Yeah.
But I don't think that means that it has more meat. If we were to debone both and weigh both of them, and we'll do it on like a measurement of like 10 flats and 10 bones and then average it out.
Okay.
I think flats would average out more meat weight.
No, we're minusing skin here.
Why not add the skin?
What I'm saying is...
There's not that much skin unless we're going to like a crispy...
I'm talking strictly meat. No skin.
Okay, yeah, even if we de-skin it.
I think if we de-skin it, a drum has way more meat than a flat.
Way? You're crazy.
Dude, way is
double. Oh my God, you're tweaking. You belong in Skid Row. You're actually... No.
Dude, a drum has so much meat on it.
It has meat only in the 30% top half of the fucking thing.
Thick.
The bottom half of the drum is useless.
No.
Literally useless.
That's where all the crispy is.
That's literally just the handle. Literally useless. The entire flat has meat all around on the insides too. And have you ever grabbed the flat, like pinch it and pushed it to the end, made an umbrella, dipped it, and then sucked it off?
Yeah, like you lollipop it.
Yeah. You're telling me that's less meat than a fucking drum that has 90% bone?
When you lollipop the fucking flat, dude, it's just all skin.
No, it's not. It's mostly meat. It's mostly meat.
I want to get wings because I'm pissed, but like, dude,
I'm so full still. I don't know how you're hungry.
I'm telling you, the fucking shit.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like the video. If you're new here, subscribe.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.